Roman Reigns has opened up about not picking up Paul Heyman's calls while he was on a hiatus from WWE. During the original Tribal Chief's time off, the Wiseman was kicked out of the Bloodline by Solo Sikoa. The head of the table lost the undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania XL and immediately went on a hiatus. A lot of things happened during his absence, and Solo Sikoa crowned himself the Tribal Chief. He brought in new members and removed Jimmy Uso and Paul Heyman from the stable. In a recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Roman Reigns talked about not picking up Heyman's calls during his hiatus. Here's what he said. Roman Reigns, the reigning Tribal Chief of WWE, is known for his meticulous control over his inner circle. His recent comments regarding Paul Heyman have sparked speculation about potential cracks within the Bloodline. During an interview addressing his extended 4-month hiatus, Reigns revealed that he intentionally ignored calls from Heyman, citing suspicions that his Wiseman might be concealing crucial information. After a dominant run as WWE Universal Champion, Reigns took a step back from weekly programming following SummerSlam. This break, unprecedented in length for the head of the table, allowed Reigns to rejuvenate while the Bloodline storyline evolved in his absence. However, this pause in action appears to have amplified his mistrust of those closest to him. I needed time to step away and recalibrate, Reigns explained. But even during that time, you don't stop being the Tribal Chief. I left Paul in charge, but I didn't answer his calls for a reason. I needed to see what he would do without me overseeing everything. Paul Heyman, often regarded as the mastermind behind Reigns' historic reign, was expected to maintain the unity and dominance of the Bloodline. Yet, Reigns' words hint at potential missteps or hidden dealings during the hiatus. Paul is good at spinning stories, but sometimes he's too good, Reigns remarked. There's something about how he's been handling things lately, especially with Solo and Jimmy, that doesn't add up. I've seen it before. He keeps secrets until it's too late, and I'm not letting that happen this time. This revelation has added intrigue to the ongoing power dynamics within the Bloodline. With Heyman's loyalty often questioned throughout his career, Reigns' suspicions bring fresh tension to their relationship. When asked why he ignored Heyman's attempts to reach him, Reigns responded candidly, "Every call from Paul has an agenda. I didn't need his updates. I needed to see how he operated when I wasn't around. Did he stay loyal? Did he prioritize my vision? Or did he start hedging his bets?" You can learn a lot by what someone doesn't say when they think you're not listening. Heyman, who has historically aligned himself with dominant champions such as Brock Lesnar, is no stranger to shifting allegiances. Reigns' calculated move to test Heyman's loyalty reflects his deep understanding of the business and his character's relentless pursuit of control. The hiatus also saw Solo Sikoa stepping into a more prominent role within the Bloodline. Sikoa's rising influence, coupled with Reigns' absence, has fueled rumors of internal power struggles. When questioned about Solo, Reigns deflected slightly but hinted at a connection to his suspicions about Heyman. Solo is a dangerous man, and that's exactly why he's part of the Bloodline. But Paul's been whispering in his ear, and I see it. I don't miss a thing, Reigns stated. This admission suggests that Heyman's actions during Reigns' time away might have gone beyond logistical management. Some speculate that Heyman could be subtly grooming Sikoa as a potential contingency plan, a move that would certainly not sit well with the Tribal Chief. In Reigns' absence, the Bloodline faced significant turmoil. Jimmy Uso's rebellion, Jey Uso's departure to Raw, and the fractured Brotherhood added layers of complexity to the faction's narrative. Heyman, as the glue holding the group together, bore the brunt of criticism for failing to maintain cohesion. Jimmy and Jey made their choices, but Paul was supposed to manage the fallout. Instead, he's been playing sides. If there's one thing I don't tolerate, it's division in the Bloodline. Paul Heyman, when confronted about Reigns' comments, has remained tight-lipped. However, his on-screen demeanor during Reigns' hiatus revealed subtle signs of unease. Whether this was a deliberate character choice or an unintentional reflection of behind-the-scenes dynamics remains unclear. Heyman's history as a manipulative strategist could be both his greatest asset and his Achilles heel. Reigns' trust in Heyman has always been conditional, and the recent revelations have only reinforced the precarious nature of their alliance. As Roman Reigns returns to WWE, fans are eager to see how this tension unfolds. Will Reigns confront Heyman directly, or will he continue to silently observe and test his loyalty? The possibility of a power shift within the Bloodline adds a new layer of intrigue to the faction's story. Paul knows what happens when you cross me. He should also know that I don't need to warn people twice. These words not only underscore Reigns' authority, but also serve as a veiled threat to Heyman. The Bloodline saga, already one of WWE's most compelling narratives, is poised to reach new heights as mistrust and betrayal take center stage. Roman Reigns' calculated moves during his hiatus showcase his character's complexity and the intricate storytelling that defines WWE's top-tier narratives. By casting doubt on Paul Heyman, Reigns has set the stage for a dramatic confrontation that could redefine the Bloodline's future. Whether Heyman is truly hiding something or Reigns is merely testing his Wiseman's loyalty, one thing is certain: the road ahead for the Bloodline is anything but smooth. Roman Reigns recently tried to call Paul Heyman, but the latter's phone number was out of service. Many fans felt that the Wiseman was going to turn against the original tribal chief in the near future. In a shocking twist, Heyman brought CM Punk along with him last week on SmackDown and revealed the latter as the fifth member of the OG Bloodline's War Games team. Judging by Reigns' reaction, he did not have any idea about the Wiseman's return and the best in the world's inclusion in his War Games team.